This movie is a visual masterpiece. Along with other forms of masterpiece-ness, it's also kind of a filmmaking masterpiece. Gareth Edwards does a stunning job in the director's chair. He is absolutely amazing at what he does. The visual effects are top notch. They are leagues ahead of anything I've seen this year. In a world of superhero movies where you would think CGI would be a top priority to make things look good, nope, not these days, apparently. But the creator takes what all these superhero movies should have and it makes it better. Like the effects to create the simulants, they call them, the ones, the robots that look human, at least the face, minus the little, like, thing in the back. But they don't really give it a name. But the simulants, they're more human than, like, actual robots. Like, that feature of the simulants looks so real. The robots themselves that are just robots, they look amazing. The ship, the Nomad up top, that's like destroying shit, that too looks fantastic. Now, the basis of the creator, from the trailer, we know that we created AI to help us, to protect us. And they supposedly dropped a nuclear weapon in the middle of Los Angeles, killing millions. So, the Western world, the United States, goes to war with AI. The plan is to destroy everything, but New Asia is cool with it. With AI, that is. They're still creating them, they're still using them, they're still like the members of the police force, they're still surgeons, they're still not people, but they're still alive. But on the topic of not people, the way the story goes, it tells us that these AI characters, they're more human than we are. Because it is revealed what really happened in Los Angeles. It's kind of a quick, like, throwaway line that if you're not paying attention, you will miss it. But it turns out it's different than what we're told. John David Washington puts in an absolutely powerful performance. I've seen him in a couple of things since the first thing I've seen him in, which was Tenet, and he absolutely kills it here. This is the best performance I've seen him in so far, but he's been good in everything I've seen him in lately, but this is the best so far. You've got Madeline Una Voiles, if I'm saying it, the last two parts of her name right, the child. Like, a lot of her performance is just facial expressions, her eyes, and she does talk a little more. And the more she gets talking, the more emotional things get. Ken Watanabe is also in this. He plays a simulant. He is fantastic. Gemma Chan's in this. She's great. Like, everybody in it is amazing. If I have any complaint about the creator, is that I feel the story does overall lack substance. Because it is pretty straightforward. It's, we created AI, we got pissed off at AI, let's destroy AI. But then, of course, there's AI. It's like, oh, hey, we're just here to be peaceful. We want to live in peace. So the story is pretty straightforward. It follows a pretty straightforward line. And, like, you can kind of see the ending coming because you know they're going to succeed. Who succeeds? Go watch the movie to find out. Is it humans? Is it the AI? Go find out yourself. But once the movie gets going, you really can tell what's going to happen. But the ending itself is incredibly emotional because you get kind of attached to these characters because the performances are so strong. Ultimately, the creator from Gareth Edwards, the director of Rogue One, which is a big selling point for this movie in all the marketing, it is a fantastic movie. I think it is probably one of the overall best this year, despite the kind of lack of substance in the story, but the performances, the effects, the directing, cinematography, the set pieces, the The settings are absolutely stunning themselves. The real world settings of like the mountains and the oceans and the seas. Ocean sea is kind of the same thing, I guess. But everything just looks gorgeous. I give the creator a solid A.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.